So the story goes that we are going to fix the bathroom door, but something tragic happened. All right, and so as a result, we need to keep in touch with whatever it is that is happening. Billy, please open it for a minute. Billy cracked here, and it's like, oh my God. So if you close it, you can see that here. For me, the main concern is the tiles. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So there's a huge gash right there now. So we shall see how it will come out. Okay? All right. Alrighty. So, oh, alright. So the wood is being fixed in there, right there, to accommodate this one here. Alright. And this one. What's this? Okay. Are you looking for another wood? Kind of like this. You wedge this in place, right, to stabilize the door, so that when when the cement is being poured, it will align. Right now it's not aligning very well. To the wall. My laptop. Wow, look at the truck. It's just trying to insert itself right there into the traffic. And the traffic again goes way down over here, right? Ridiculous. So the other side that is going to town is the one that is kind of like in a traffic. Okay. And speaking of which, this morning I was pretty upset, and I was upset about something very, I would say, present that really truly bothers me about Ghana's economy here. Nothing comes in. For some reason, the government, the central bank, okay, of Ghana doesn't make any effort to, you know, bring some cash into the system by allowance. You know, the COVID, this is what the COVID has done. It has really for a lot of economies. Instead of the government and the central government and the supporting system of the government to distribute money much needed into the Ghana economy by pumping it directly into the marketplace. How? By giving allowances, you know, to I would say the poor. Now I'll define the poor. The poor are those that money has not come through to, you know, because the poor are really the result of the government not giving enough money to aid them. All right, it's like the rich getting more than the poor. Why should it be such a macabre, a distorted way of running an economy, right? The poor must get more money, right? And then the rich must get less money in, I would say, in an economy that is down. The poor are adversely affected, or they adversely affected by what? By the activities of the market forces that is causing them to be poor in the first place. And instead of the government to do distribution by directly investing in the population, for example, through allowances, tranches of money given to those who are in need of the cash, so that they can set up their I would say their businesses or help their families and all that, it's not forthcoming whatsoever. And I find that very annoying. Okay, this morning I was so angry. I was very, very upset because of the dire need of money in the system. The money is so scarce that it's not funny. Since I've been here, mathematically speaking, the amount that I've gotten from this economy is 3 cities and 2 oranges that people gave it to me. The 3 cities came from a taxi, or a number of taxis that didn't have change, so they let me go. And then the oranges was to taste it, to make me to taste it to see if I liked it or not. And that was it for a whole year, for the first 12 months of coming investing in Ghana. So the sales is non-existent whatsoever, even though we try as much as possible to market on Instagram or something like that. All right, so I have a representative that does door-to-door marketing for us, and that's where we are getting the sales from. Apart from that, there is virtually non-existent sales whatsoever, and I'm very, very concerned about it, because most of the time, of course, customers come here. Number one, they said they do not have money enough to purchase our goods, and I become alarmed. Why? Okay, why? The average pay rate for an artisan is between 400 to 500 a month. That is it's roughly $85 a month. And so it impoverishes the population so much, it's not funny. So all the time they are hard up. All right, if they want to have their weddings, if they want to marry, if they want to have children, if the children have to go to school, if whatever it is, necessary things that they have to do, they're always harder, and then they have to cut back upon a very meager income. So I find it abhorrent. Why? Because it's totally unnecessary for maybe a prime age population to be in such a poverty mentality or poverty economy like that. Why? Because their pay is way too small in a modernistic way. I find it also very puzzling that the government doesn't really help the poor or those that are impoverished, right? By the economy, by the way the central government and their own economic system makes it, I would say, difficult for them to earn a living. The purchasing parity of Ghanaians are very, very small. The market is pretty small. All right, they import everything, so it makes the dollar rate go high, and your I would say the CD goes down. All right, but that doesn't mean the CD is not printed, is it? Right? Give allowances, give some relief monies to the population in general. The U.S. government did that in tranches to the to the American population so that they will make ends meet. But this government doesn't want to do that. So it causes a lot of hardships in the market. There is nothing. Hey, I will tell you for a fact that money is very, very difficult here. What they depend on is external sources of income, remittances and all that into the Ghana economy. But outside, none. Not whatsoever. I find that disgusting. You know, one thing is that even though with their Christian morals and all that, the government, I find it very interesting that they do not help the poor. They do not help the poor. The poor is impoverished because of what? Because they don't have the means. They don't have the money at all, even though they work hard. So that means they stuff money in their pocket and stash it or sit on it without the poor or those who need it get it. Do you get it? So those, for example, if there's a distribution of monies for relief, right? The external forces or those that want it to get through to them doesn't come through. And so by the time you realize, you think, oh, there is no help for me. But of course there is help, except that somebody has touched it somewhere, is sitting on it somewhere, buying shoes, buying this, living off the money that's supposed to get to the poor. And so the poor doesn't get any relief whatsoever. This is abhorrent. All right, and if they want to have maybe any necessity that they need to get things going, they never get those cashes. The income pay is poor. It's like $85 a month. Can you believe it? Hey, central government, central banking system, and all that, just release the money for them to find a relief. How much do you make for profit for selling oranges? 4 cedis. For
maybe 5 cedis, sometimes 5 cedis, sometimes
4 cedis profit, and if per day or for
every 2 days.
every 2 days you get 4
Okay,
cedis. All of this, the profit is 4 cedis or 5 cedis. Depending on what?
I don't know how to.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, feel comfortable. For example, how many oranges are here?
I didn't count it.
You didn't count it. What is the? How much is it by? How much did you buy it for?
40 cedis.
40 cedis. And 1 and 3 is 2 cedis.
4 for 2.
4 for 2 cedis. And how many hours does it take you to sell? The whole day?
Okay, half day.
Half day. All right. So you do it every day. Where do you get these oranges from? Ashaiman. So you take trotro there. So the trotro is how much? 4 cedis. Ah, isn't that your profit?
In and out.
Oh, in and out.
In and out is 8 cities.
Oh, and you take that from your profit?
Yes.
Personally, I think it's very difficult to get money in Ghana. What do you say? I'm very annoyed because for 1 year we've been here, we got only 3 cities, and it's like, why? Why is it so difficult? Tell me. Okay, all right. Okay. So this one is how much? This is 4 cities, and this is
2 cities, 3 cities.
so 6 cities. All right, for today. All right. Can I have 1 granite? And how much is a pineapple?
3 cities.
For 1. Yeah. Give me the pineapple. So in all, how much would this be? So it will be, the whole thing will be how much? 9 cedis, 50 pesos. Okay, 1 moment. All right, here you go. So I'm giving you this plus a tip. All right, thank you so much for coming. All right. Thank you so much. Look, nobody is saying that it should be a kumbaya. Nobody is saying it should be a kumbaya. But if I want money to borrow, I should be able to do that because it's a free market situation. But unfortunately, the loaning system is like 60%, 40%, 30%. It's like, oh my God. So if you have a need and you have to go and borrow money, it's like 33% of the money you've borrowed as an interest. Why? Okay, let's go and check. This is what will impoverish investors when they come to this country. All right? It's too impoverishing. It will impoverish you when you come here. Jerks. Yeah, I just said it. Jerks.